Good morning, friends. Warm welcome again. Uh, yeah, happy morning to everyone. So let's make this morning more happy by meditating. So, yeah, sit comfortably, cross legged, interlock your fingers. If you have specs, remove and gently close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in till your belly and very slowly let it go. Breathe in deep and long and let it go. And with next inhalation, observe what's happening in your body. How is your body feeling? How are your legs, your back, spine, your pelvic region, your abdomen, stomach, chest, hands, neck, shoulder, face. Check with everyone. Our body never lies. Body keeps everything. Body is a sacred chamber where we dump our emotions. We need to acknowledge this chamber. So just be aware, observe, and also check with your thoughts what's going on in your head. What are you thinking right now? About yesterday? Or is it about today? Is it about yourself, your family, society, politics, entertainment? Just be aware with your thoughts as well. Or there are no thoughts. Whatever it is, observe. Take a deep breath in, slowly let it go. And from next inhalation, fully focus on your in breath and out breath. Inhalation and exhalation. Be aware that you are breathing in and you are breathing out. Only observation, only witnessing. Only being with this process, checking what's happening. How is my breath today? Give yourself permission to be with your breath for next 40 to 45 minutes. Set this intention so your mind will not interfere this process. And even if your mind go here and there thinking about something else, gently bring your awareness, bring your mind to your breath and say to yourself that yes, I am breathing in and I am breathing out. I am aware that I am taking this air in and I am exhaling the air. Very fine observation. Breathe in, breathe out. Know that you are breathing in and you are breathing out. So simple. Nothing to do. It's just being aware what's happening. And through this observation, we are going within, 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 and touching the deep core part of our mind, our being. Don't open your eyes in between. Try to keep your back straight. Posture is still comfortable. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember that nowhere to go, nothing to do. Just be with your breath. last 1 minute, friends. Be with your breath. Don't open your eyes. And try to bring your awareness back to this present moment. Be aware with your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And whenever you are ready, open your eyes, a big smile on your face. Really gently whenever you are ready. Welcome back, my dear friends. It's so amazing that this practice helps us to experience the stillness and experience the being state, not the doing state. Yeah. So, every day we are discussing something new, and one more topic which is very important, which remains, is the pyramids, and we'll discuss about that uh, maybe from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Today, a very interesting concept which everyone need to understand when the person chooses a spiritual path. So, this concept is called spiritual bypassing. Yeah, spiritual bypassing. And this concept, uh, you know, uh, defined by John Wellwood, first time in 1980s, in his book. He is a psychotherapist. Uh, and the book name is Towards a Psychology of Awakening. Yeah. And yeah, so he is also, along with a therapist, psychologist, he is also a Buddhist teacher. So what he observed, that people who are, following any spiritual practice or in spirituality, practicing this, uh, any spiritual thing, they tend to bypass their own emotional issues, psychological wounds. or um, they just bypass unfinished business in their life. So this was his observation, and he worked on it. He, studied it. He observed people, um, and why people do so. This is the defense mechanism. He quoted this spiritual bypass as a defense mechanism. So, what is this exactly the spiritual bypass is? So, for example, uh, as everybody has traumas, right? I had my own traumas, and I started my spiritual journey long back in 1999, even before that, I guess. But in 1999, I started my spiritual journey, and I started studying philosophy, applying things, meditations, um, addressing people, sharing my knowledge and wisdom, everything. I was doing very well, but still there was void inside, and there was this feeling always that, even if I am aware that everything happens for a reason, everything happens according to my soul's plan. I am the creator. I decided everything, and according to my feelings or my decision, everything happening around me, and uh, these were the thoughts. Yeah, but still, there is something bothering me inside. And when we are on spiritual journey, our higher self always take the tests. Yeah, where we are, how we are, and these tests are like have am I learned my lesson or not? The tests are all about this. And one day I realized that, whatever knowledge or wisdom I have, I'm not able to navigate my life. I am not able to succeed in my life. There are many issues, maybe lack of confidence, low self esteem, low self worth, um, low risk taking ability, no self compassion. Yeah, these were the issues, these were the tendencies. And then definitely something, I hit the rock bottom, and then I realized, oh my God, I have only the knowledge. I have this knowledge about what is spirituality, what are the um, spiritual factors, and how these things, this life is all about. But I'm not able to apply it into my real life. And then I realized that I need to address my emotions. I need to visit my vulnerable part as well. I need to, you know, aware that um, I'm a vulnerable being. There is a shadow self of mine. There are things which are unresolved. And till that date, I was just, ignoring those things. Even I was practicing meditation. I had many health issues that time. The digestion issues, the pain, body pains, body aches, something. some of the other health issues I went through. And when I started, you know, resolving my own past traumas, something shifted magically. And since then, actually, I always say that since then, my actual spiritual journey started. Before that, it was only the bypass, only, you know, sharing the knowledge, not applying it, yeah, inside. And uh, things shifted for me. Uh, my dear friends, spiritual bypass means ignoring our difficult emotions, keeping them aside, the traumas and the impact of traumas, um, and avoiding feelings. Sometimes um, uh, sometimes uh, we feel like we think that we are detached, but it is just a ignoring thing. We just ignore things. And also there is another important thing. When we bypass our traumas and we show that we are so positive about life, it is a toxic positivity, my dear friends. And toxic in terms of um, it is it harms us in the long run. Because see, uh, every time we protect us, we want to shield us. So this is spiritual bypass is also a defense mechanism, a shielding mechanism. We want to protect ourselves from the negative uh, feelings, yeah, and we pretend that everything is fine inside us, everything is okay, and we deny the reality. We actually deny, reject, and ignore the reality, the fact. But my dear friends, body knows everything. Body never lies. Body remembers everything. It stores all our traumas, all our wound, all our difficult emotions, whatever we, you know, um, experiences. Yeah, it keeps with us. So I met many people who who are on a spiritual journey, but they suffer from physical illnesses, um, the lack of confidence, maybe lack of clarity sometimes. They face relationship issues. Yeah, I have seen these people, uh, these, people around me, even if they practice meditation or some or other modalities, um, but they suffer. And what we learned that uh, meditation cleanses. Yeah, it's really true. But if we want shift, we want to see the shift, or we want to meet our better version of ourselves, we need to face our fears, face our traumas, um, and and we need to actually visit or acknowledge our shadow parts as well, our traumas as well. And that that actually opens the opportunity or door to true spirituality. In spirituality, we always talk about acceptance, right? The self actualization, self acceptance, that is the highest state of spirituality or towards enlightenment. But uh, when we bypass, we reject some part of us. Yeah, I am not an angry person, but I swallow my anger. I ignore things. I I I ignore my anxiety. I I say that it is all God's plan. So let it happen. Yeah. So that is also the defense mechanism, my dear friends. And this we deny our real emotions. But uh, when we start, acknowledging, and when we start taking responsibility, the real spiritual journey starts from there. Being aware, being mindful that yes, this is happening with me right now. It's okay to be angry. Let me check from where this anger coming, where this fear is coming, why I am feeling so. This is the part of me. This is the experience I need to take, I need to have, and let me handle this. When we take responsibility, when we acknowledge our own emotions, our own past experiences, when we, yeah, acknowledge, then admit, and then accept them as it is, healing starts, my dear friends. And we drop all the judgments. We become so realistic and we step into our authentic self. It doesn't mean that being spiritual means I I'll never be angry. I'll never be make any mistakes. I always uh, find a balance. It is not about that. It is about accepting ourselves. It is not avoiding things, denying things, or rejecting things. So it is about the acceptance and um, and you know acknowledging and then shifting from um, one vibration to another vibration. When we acknowledge things, when we be aware that yes, even though I am meditating, I am getting irritated by by some people, by situation. I am become very frustrated. I become very angry or confused sometimes. So it's okay to feel so because there are many layers, unhealed layers within us. When we practice meditation, we just unpeeling those layers. We're removing those layers, and meditation help us to see through it, see what is the reality which we suppressed. And when we um, start being mindful, being aware what I suppressed, and then I start, resolving those issues, the past traumas, and changing the energy there, the spiritual growth starts. When a person use spiritual bypass, it hampers our growth. So this psychotherapist John found many studies that um, the spiritual growth is not happening because of bypass things, and that is all about healing, my dear friends. So it is clearing the old energies and making space for new healthy energy there. When we accept things, when we resolve things, when we face our traumas, uh, past traumas, then we clear it. And then actually the energy channel opens up. The real energy moves in our body at that time when we do so. Uh, so, my dear friends, this is a little bit about spiritual bypassing and how we can avoid this bypass. And remember that facing or being aware with truth is the real spirituality. Then we awaken ourselves. Then we shift from one state to some higher state, a shift ourselves from this victim mentality to abundance mentality. Yeah. So, any questions you can ask me on this topic, will try to cover this. Uh, you can message me or post in a group, our group. Yeah. So that's it for today. My dear friends, let's meet tomorrow again. Uh, have a nice day. Enjoy and be aware. Be aware with your breath and be mindful as well. Yeah. So thank you, my dear friends. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.